Assalamualaikum everyone. Today I'll be presenting a case study on Boeing, one of the world leading aerospace and defense companies, and how it has been impacted by major political and geopolitical risks over the past 5 years. We'll explore how this risk affected Boeing's business operation and what lesson can be drawn from it. Boeing has faced historical, intense political and geopolitical pressure recently. Two major issues have stood out: the US-China trade war, which disrupted its commercial jet sales, and the 737 MAX aircraft crisis, which led to global regulatory backlash. Both events significantly damaged Boeing's global standing, affected its financial and forced strategic changes. This presentation will explore how Boeing responded and what it must do to manage such risks better in the future. Alright, next slide is a Boeing global exposure. So, Boeing in a USA-based multinational operation in over 150 countries. It manufactures commercial airplanes, defense systems, satellites, and space technology. But with such a global footprint, Boeing faced heightened exposure to risks like trade wars, international regulations, and shifting diplomatic relations. These are especially impactful due to regulated and defense-related nature of its industries. Alright, let's jump to the next slide. The first risk is the US-China trade war. So since 2018, tension between the United States and China created massive problem for Boeing. China's once a major buyer shifted towards Airbus and its own COMAC aircraft. In 2021 alone, it ordered 37 billion worth of Airbus jets. Boeing saw aircraft certification delayed and faced billions in lost revenue. Politically and economically, the risk was huge blow. Alright, for the next risk is 737 MAX crisis. In 2018 and 2019, two tragic crashes involving Boeing 737 MAX aircraft resulted in 346 deaths. Investigation revealed software flaws and lack of proper pilot training. The planes were grounded worldwide. This cost Boeing over $20 million, led to stock crash, and significantly harmed its reputation. Regulation globally began exercising stricter control, weakening Boeing's dominance. Alright, let's see the business impact. So, these two risks had massive consequences. Boeing's revenue plug, production slow, and supplier companies face layoff. So, several airlines cancel or delay Boeing orders. Meanwhile, Airbus overtook Boeing as the leading commercial aircraft manufacturer. Boeing had to refocus sales efforts towards Southeast Asia and Africa, which offer smaller market potential. Alright, for the next slide is mitigation strategies. Looking forward, Boeing needs to diversify away from high-risk market like China and broaden its global presence. It should also institutionalize an independent safety compliance board and improve transparency. Geopolitical risk department could help Boeing track global issues. Stronger government relationship and a professional crisis unit are also key to restoring trust and preventing future shocks. Alright, in conclusion, Boeing experience highlight how serious political and geopolitical risks are for multinational firms. its over-dependence on specific markets and slow regulatory response led to financial and reputational damage. However, by improving compliance, monitoring risk, expanding its global network, and rebuilding its reputation, Boeing can emerge stronger and more resilient. Alright, so thank you for your attention.